In Korean, we say 중국.
중국. I used to say 정국. BBS. I posted on my Instagram story, 정국 잘 먹었어요. And everybody's like, 방탄소년단 정국? And I said, 네.
In Thai we say Jin.
What? Where did that gene come from?
Maybe Cheonggwa, like Cheong, Jin, maybe.
Guys, we're not history experts. No, definitely not.
In Philippines, some words we use the exact English word, some we tend to change, and some just pronounce in a different way.
We also have like most of the words in English are similar because of country names. But like, there are very few countries that we have our own Hindi version.
I think like in Vietnamese, we have our Vietnamese version for the country names. So it's pretty different.
In Korea, I think we follow the English pronunciation, but we pronounce it in a Korean way. Or like some countries, we added like Chinese letters and pronounce it in a Korean way.
I think for Indonesian also, we just try to pronounce it as what it is, but more about we add our pronunciation as well. So maybe it might be a little bit different.
In Thailand also, we just like following the real name.
Right. I think it's gonna be Korean because I've definitely heard like even like America would be Miguk, for example, which is totally different.
Yeah, that's the Chinese letter.
Yeah, so I think these Chinese letter variations are gonna make it the most different. Or Vietnamese. That would be like competing, I think, in the most different. That's my guess.
At one point, we don't use Chinese. It's just the letters.
It's a root. It's a root.
Yeah, it's a root. There was some like weird things in the comments, so.
So in English, you'd say France.
In Vietnamese, we say Fab.
What?
Fab.
Like PH?
Yeah, P-H-A-P.
Fab.
Fab.
Yes.
In India, we say France.
In Tagalog, we say Pransya.
Francia. That's kind of like a name.
It sounds so like feminine. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but it feels feminine.
Francesca.
You know what? That's probably what's in the head. Yeah.
Now I think it's gonna be different from the whole videos because we say 파랑새.
파랑새.
It's like an exquisite way to say it. Yeah.
I think in Indonesian it's gotta be the most different. For this one, we say Prancis.
Prancis. It's like Francesca this time too.
We use P with S, Prancis.
In Korea, we say France.
A lot of them had P's instead of F's actually.
F is a hard letter to pronounce.
For a lot of language.
Yeah. I think you were the only one that had a hard F. Everybody else had more of like a PF or a straight P sound.
Yeah.
In English, it would be Germany.
In Vietnamese, we say Đức.
What?
D-U-C.
Look.
Look.
Yeah, it sounds like an L-Y-D sound.
Yeah.
Look. Like looking?
In India, we say Germany.
In Tagalog, we say it in two different words. Long time ago, we used to say Alemania, and then right now we just say Germany.
It sounds almost like a Spanish root. Is it a Spanish
Yeah, because
root?
we're colonized by
Spain.
In Thailand we say Yeraman.
Yoraman?
Why? Like Yeraman.
Yeraman.
That's very new.
In Indonesia, we say Jerman. It's instead of G, we use J.
Oh.
In Korea, we say 독일.
Okay. Like Korean, German.
Oh, yeah. Koreans, we just add in.
For everything.
For everything, yeah.
In Vietnamese, also we add người. German person, we say người Đức.
So it's like a person marker.
Yeah, so like America, like we say Mỹ. It's also same.
For English, it's a bit hard because it's like every single country has a different ending. There's N, ish, ease. There's so too many to start naming off. So many ways to put like a human being addition to it.
What about other guys?
Same like we have 콘 여라만 like this. 콘 파랑새.
앞에부터요?
앞에. In the front.
I think it's the same with Indonesian. We also use it in the front. We use orang. Orang means like person, yeah. So like Korean is like orang Korea.
In India, we just say like the persons, like German, and we add admi. Like admi means saram or person. So we just say German admi, Korean admi, Indonesian admi. So anything like, oh, that person.
In the Philippines, it depends. Like for example, Germany, right? So we just call it German. But for example, Korean, so we say it for girls, Koreana. But for men, we say it like Koreano. So A and O.
Very Spanish way.
Yeah.
It's like ballerina.
Yeah.
In English would be Spain.
Vietnamese, we say Tây Ban Nha.
Tây Ban Nha.
Oh my God, so hard.
We say Spain.
In Tagalog, we say España.
Oh, España.
That was expected actually, yeah.
In Thailand we say Spain.
In Indonesian, we say Spanyol. They're kind of similar. España, Spanyol.
Because Espanol in Philippines, in Tagalog, is like the person from...
Oh, yeah.
You're Spanyol.
Is the person?
In Spanish, the Espanol is like the person from there. Yeah.
In Korean, we say Spain. on track.
In English, you'd say China.
In Vietnamese, we say Trung Quốc.
That's the same way how you Jungkook. But Chinese pronounce it as Zhonghua.
Yeah, Chongguo.
Some Vietnamese are based in Chinese.
Oh yeah.
In India, we say China.
In Tagalog, we say China.
In Thai we say Jin.
What?
Like Jin?
Like Jin.
Yeah. We also say Jin.
Where did that gene come from?
Maybe Zhongguo, like Jin, maybe. I don't know.
Guys, we're not history experts. Just take it as it is.
In India, it comes like Chin comes from like the Hindi word, like China is written as Chin. Why did I forget that?
I think in Indonesia, same as Philippines, China.
China.
In Korean, we say Jungkook.
Jungkook. I used to say Jungkook. I posted on my Instagram story, Jungkook 잘 먹었어요. And everybody's like, 방탄소년단 Jungkook? Yeah. And I said, 네.
In English, you'd say Japan.
In Vietnamese, we say Nhật Bản.
Nhật Bản.
Nhật Bản. B-A-N. Bản.
In India, we say Japan.
In Tagalog nowadays, we say it like Japan, but before, like older days, so it's Hapon.
Hapon? Why Hapon? I don't know.
In Thailand we say Yipun.
In Indonesian, we say Jepang
Oh, that's so cute. Jepang.
with ng. Jepang.
In Korean, we say Ilbon.
Ilbon.
So different.
But still, as expected, you're the most different so far. In English, you'd say Russia.
In Vietnamese, we say Nga.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a Y.
N-G-A. Nga. Not Nga. Nga.
Ne.
I know Korean cannot pronounce that word.
Sounds like a bunch of animals trying to pronounce yeah.
It's so short and hard.
Gonna study Vietnamese today.
Every country is one word.
Almost like that. But like for the Spain, it's Tây Ban Nha. 3 words.
This is hard.
So in India, we say Russia or Rus. In Hindi, it's Rus.
In Tagalog, we say Russia with Y, like Russia.
In Thailand we say Russia.
That one feels more feminine somehow also. Yeah.
In Indonesian, we say Rusia.
In Korea, we say Russia.
In English, you would say Brazil.
In Vietnamese, we say Brazil.
Ooh, it's the first time.
Yeah, exactly. After all this time.
In India, we say Brazil, but in Hindi, we say Brazil with a J.
In Tagalog, we say Brazil, like S, Brazil.
In Thailand we say Brazil.
Ooh, also close.
In Indonesian, we say Brazil. Same with Philippines.
In Korean, we say Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. English, you'd say Argentina.
In Vietnamese, we say Argentina.
Argentina.
We're back on track. Look at us.
In India, we say Argentina.
In Tagalog, I think we pronounce it the different way. Argentina or Argentina also.
In Thailand we say Argentina.
Argentina. So cute. In Indonesian, we say Argentina.
In Korean, we say Argentina.
Haruhen.
No G.
I didn't know it was G pronounced as H.
It's only for Argentina.
English, you'd say Egypt.
In Vietnamese, we say Ả Rập.
What?
Ả Rập. Ả is just A. But like Ả Rập. Got it. Okay. Easy, right?
Yes.
Try.
Add up. Yeah?
Yes!
Nailed it. Cool. In India, we say Egypt.
In Tagalog, we say Egipto.
Oh.
They all sound slightly Spanish.
In Thailand we say Egypt.
In Indonesia, we say Mesir.
Masir.
M-E-S-I-R.
Masir.
It's really different.
In Korean, we say Egypt.
Egypt.
Loves an ending.
Okay.
In English, would be the Philippines.
In Vietnamese, we say Philippines.
Yeah, we dropped as like Philippines.
So in Tagalog, it's Pilipinas.
Filipinas. Again, the nas.
But if you really pronounce the English word, Philippines.
In Thailand we say Philippines.
In Indonesia, we say Philippine.
In Korea, we say Philippine.
Everybody's dropping the S.
Yeah, pretty much. In English, you'd say Vietnam.
In Vietnamese, we say Vietnam.
Vietnam. Oh, so that's the correct pronunciation. Vietnam.
Yeah.
In India, we say Vietnam.
In Tagalog, we say Vietnam.
Thailand we say Vietnam.
In Indonesia, we say Vietnam.
Everybody has a Viet. In Korea, we say Vietnam. We don't do the Viet.
In English, you'd say Thailand.
In Vietnamese, we say Thailand. We drop the D.
Oh. In India, we say Thailand.
In Tagalog, we say Thailand.
In Thailand we say Thailand. Thai people just say in Thai like ประเทศไทย. ประเทศ is mean country. Like ประเทศ Philippines, ประเทศเกาหลี. We didn't say like Thailand like that. We just say like ประเทศไทย.
ประเทศไทย.
In Indonesia, we say Thailand.
In Korean, we say Taekwook.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure everyone will say quite much similar.
Yeah.
But in English, you say Indonesia.
In Vietnamese, we say Indonesia.
In India, we say Indonesia.
In Tagalog, we say Indonesia.
In Thailand we say Indonesia.
In Indonesia, we say Indonesia.
In Korean, we say Indonesia.
Oh yeah, everyone got the same one. But in Indonesia, like some people call it like Indo. But then in Korean, Indo is India.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, whenever I tell, oh, I'm from Indo, and they're like, oh, Indonesia, I'm like, no, India.
Same goes for me. I'm not from Indonesia. I'm like Indonesia, because in Indonesia, people usually just abbreviate Indonesia to be like Indo. Like for example, if my friend like texts me or like call me like, oh, when are you going back to Indo? It means like when are you going back to Indonesia? Yeah, but then in Korea, it's like Indo is India. Indonesia is Indonesia.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
In English, you say India.
In Vietnamese, we say Ấn Độ.
Ấn Độ.
Cái đó là Indo.
Indo.
In Indian English, we say India, but in Hindi, we say two names. First, Bharat, and second, Hindustan. So mostly people say Bharat more. It's easier. That is the main pronunciation of our country. In India, we say Bharat, not India. Hindustan before means like a land of Hindus, but it's also kind of like, controversial because we have many cultures. So we decided to call it Bharat. So now even India is named as, like, officially named as Bharat now. So they removed the name India completely. That's just for foreign people. We just call it Bharat now completely. Bharat actually came from a Sanskrit language, and Sanskrit is one of the oldest language in the world. It actually has like two origins. First one, it's also one of the from Vedas, from our original books. From there it has come. And also one of the kings was named Bharat, who was the leader of very old people, kings. So from his name, like Bharat is like a leader, like the king, his name was Bharat. So I don't exactly know the meaning, but if you guys know, please comment down below.
So in Tagalog, we say it India.
In Thailand, we say India.
In Indonesian, we say India.
In Korean, we say Indo.
The United States of America, the USA, the States, I can go on, but many ways in which you can say this country name. Some people say America, which is kind of messy because there's multiple
In Vietnamese, we have two ways to say it. Hoa Kỳ or Mỹ.
Oh my god.
totally different sounding.
Yeah, it's totally different, but like same.
In India, because of many regions, they have many dialects and stuff like that. So normally in Hindi, we say America. We never say United States, never. Only America. I've heard some Punjabi people say it America.
America.
So in Tagalog, I think we say it in 3 different ways. US or America or Estados Unidos.
Pardon?
That's the unusual one.
Estados Unidos.
It sounds really Spanish.
In Thailand, we say America.
In Indonesian, we say Amerika Serikat.
That's the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, we also say Amerika, but Amerika Serikat means like USA. It's like America is just America, but Amerika Serikat is like the States. Yeah.
The continent versus the country.
In Korea, we say 미국. 미국.
In English, you'd say South Korea.
In Vietnamese, we say Hàn Quốc.
Ooh, that's very similar.
Hàn Quốc, just like for South Korea, and then for the North Korea, we say like Triều Tiên. It's like totally different.
So in India, we just say Korea, and 99% of times I'm asked like, oh seriously, like North Korea? You live in North Korea? Then I have to specify no, South Korea, and still people don't get it, but whatever.
Like nowadays, we just say it South Korea, but if you pronounce it in Tagalog, so Timog Korea. Timog. So South is Timog.
In Thailand, South Korean is Gaoli Thai. But we actually just say like Gaoli. They are north and south, so we put South Korea like Gaoli Thai. Thai is south.
In Indonesia, we say Korea Selatan. Korea means Korea. Selatan means south. So yeah, South Korea, Korea Selatan.
In Korea, we say 대한민국, but we say 한국 for short.
In English, you'd say South Africa.
In Vietnamese, we say Nam Phi.
Nam Phi?
Nam Phi. Nam is south. Africa is Phi.
Cool.
In India, we say Africa, just it. But we also love cricket, and South Africa has an amazing team. So only in cricket we say, oh, South Africa.
In Tagalog, we say South Africa or Timog Africa.
In Thailand, we say Africa Thai.
Is the ending of it mean
And south, yeah, like Gaoli Thai, Africa Thai.
In Indonesia, we say Afrika Selatan.
Selatan is south.
Selatan is south. Yeah.
In Korea, we say 남아프리카 공화국, but we shorten it for 남아공.
Namagong.
Yeah, 남아공. People don't say 남아프리카 공화국 that much. It's too long.
Oh, see, now this one's a little complicated, so you can hear it both ways for this one. So technically you're supposed to say Turkey, but a lot of people still say Turkey. But when it's written, you'll see it written now in like proper documents as Turkey.
In Vietnamese, we say Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ.
Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ.
Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ.
In India, we say Turkey.
In Tagalog, we say Turkey.
In Thailand, we say Turaki.
In Indonesian, we say Turki.
Oh, in Hindi, we say Turkey. Same, Turkey.
We say Türkiye, but people use the old name. People say Turkey, but now we do know that it changed to Turkey.
In English, you say Cambodia.
In Vietnamese, we say Campuchia.
At least you have one letter that's the same. Can.
Yeah, the Cam is same.
In India, we say Cambodia.
In Tagalog, we say Cambodia.
In Thai we say Kampucha.
Cambodia.
Kampucha.
In Indonesian, we say Kamboja.
Oh, you guys are saying.
I think more like Ta,
Chaya.
Ja. Ta and Ja. Kamboja.
In Korea, we say Cambodia.
Cambodia.
In English, you say Singapore.
In Vietnamese, we say Singapore.
In India, we say Singapore.
In Tagalog, we say Singapore.
In Thailand we say Singapore.
Singapore.
The G is H. Singapore.
In Indonesian, we say Singapura.
Singapore.
Singapura. O changed to U and then the E changed to A.
Singapore. Singapura.
Singapura.
I can't go to Vietnam. Say any country name except for Brazil. Was it?
Yeah, Brazil, Singapore. Yeah, but like we have a lot of Vietnamese versions for the country names. So, but like this day, young generation can speak English well, so it's okay for you.
I want to introduce myself. I'm from Korea, but like to the older generation, and I can't say it. I'd be hi.
The Vietnamese was very different than all, and I think us and Thai people have very similarity. I didn't know that, and also Indonesian people too. So it's easier to learn your language now. Also, Philippines is very influenced by Spanish.
Yeah.
Korean has like very different names for everybody.
At first, like I thought that Indonesian would use more English name for the country. You know, even for Egypt, we call it like totally different names. So like compared to like India, Philippines, and Thailand, I think Indonesia have our own word more to pronounce and say the country name. So I just realized it now.
In the beginning, I was like, this is going to be the two most different. And it was. So, I mean, that was pretty much what I anticipated.
Today we learned country names in 7 different languages.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
See you next time.
Bye.